Rain's really starting to pick up now. Will it ever stop? It's been raining for like 2 weeks straight. Okay, I just come into this classroom. It's about the middle of the day on Friday, so it's kind of my only saving grace with nobody being here. I don't know when the next class is, so I'm gonna try to get this shot real quick because everywhere else is packed. So today I have lunch with the JPEG Advisory Council. Yeah. Who's like everybody that advises the whole John Papa John Entrepreneurial Center program. So they're all like pretty top tier individuals, and I've never like been with this many in one spot ever. So it's gonna be pretty cool. But I'm not going in without a game plan. There's like three key people I want to talk to, so I can kind of like get the most out of my time there. And one of them is Mr. Tom Bedell. I actually met him at OEI, which I'll talk about another time. So he probably won't remember me, but it'd be cool to talk to him again because I really liked what he had to say about his story building his business. Another one is Tara Cronbo. She started the Java House, which is a local coffee shop with a few locations, and it's doing really well, pretty popular. And then lastly, last but not least, is Mr. John Papa John himself. Kind of a living legend around here. It's not like this is his building or anything. It'd just be cool to say, have lunch with him and talk to him for a little bit and kind of pick his brain. This guy is 88 years old, worth 600 million plus, still wakes up at 5 a.m., gets to the office by like 6 or 8 or something like that, tries to be home by 6, 7 days a week, and he's 88, worth that much money, still going so strong. So that's the game plan. Hopefully I can stick to it. I don't know what it's going to be like up there, but let's go.
I wouldn't limit it to only college.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, because like from my perspective, that's when I'm thinking of new ideas, new opportunities, it's kind of like limited facts. That's how I see it on a daily basis. I don't see what baby boomers want.
I have one question kind of directly for my product. So like being so, I guess, new in the world, I'm now starting to prepare for launch. So like I've been like considering like going between like online, like in stores, everything, and like learning about distributor costs and everything. So what advice would you have for a brand new company trying to get in-store shelves? Like going for like Walmart and Target off the bat, they want like 65, like 70%. And in my economy of scale, I can't afford that yet. So do you think I should like start local and like introduce myself to the stores directly? Or?
Yeah, I mean, from the food distribution side, there's multiple paths you could take. One, you can go in there with your microwave and your cups and make
some taste tests. Yep.
Say you can try this out.
Absolutely.
So you can do that. Once you build some critical mass of that, that's one thing that people will pay for.
Right. That's been a big decision of mine because it's like the big dog and like the Walmarts and Targets, and they're $2.50 for 4 servings, which I just can't do. But they also don't market that product pretty much at all, and it's way higher in sugar. So
Is it like the same product though?
yeah, very, very similar.
Wait, to me, I think it has mix it up with the microwave.
Yeah,
and that's the same thing that you want.
But nobody knows about it.
Years ago, what's that?
But nobody knows about it pretty much.
Yeah, you're marketing it a different way, which is totally cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a more personal brand. That was wet. That was really wet. All right, that's fine. So lunch was awesome. I didn't actually talk to Papa John too much, although Tippy was there as well. Henry B. Tippy, both guys that entire building and school are named after and donated so much money to. I actually talked to a guy called Zach Avas, who's the distributor of Red Bull in Iowa and Minnesota or Missouri, one of the two. And he had a really cool story of how he pretty much brought Red Bull to the Midwest, because it was back in 1999, it wasn't really big here, and started there and built it up, and now every can of Red Bull that is in a store in Iowa or one of the other 2 states goes through his business, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty insane. I was kind of quiet for a while, just kind of listening to what he had to say to everybody else. But once I started kind of like talking about Tiny Bakery a little bit more, and a bunch of your boys at the table was asking me questions about it, and I was going off for a while, kind of just telling everybody the entire business and all of my plans and everything. And he seemed pretty interested, which was really cool. Or at least I had his attention. And he gave me his card and said he'd love to keep up with my progress with the business. And I asked him a lot of questions about distributation, just because I need to worry about getting my product into stores and everything. And since that's pretty much his entire business, he was kind of the guy to talk to for that. So, got a good plan, had a really good time. And I'm just chilling on the steps of the old Capitol here. And it's crazy because I remember going on a college tour 4 years ago, and standing right over there, because I remember being in the middle of all these big buildings and having no idea where I was, to eventually applying for the college, getting accepted, and now being a senior, being in the Founders Club, because I remember seeing the banner in front of the bell and really wanting to get into that building, to having lunch with the guys that the business building is named after, and the names are everywhere. So it's pretty cool how everything all came in line like that after so many years. And now it's 2:55. There's a networking reception where everybody that was at the luncheon is going there, as well as more local entrepreneurs here that own like businesses down Clinton Street and everything over there. So I'm gonna go talk to them. This is another thing I decided I was not gonna go to, but then I decided I was, because especially with these local businesses being here, if I can meet someone that has a restaurant or just a food service, if I can talk to them and tell them about my product, maybe be like, hey, can I start selling in your store just to get started? Because their distributor cut's gonna be way lower than all the other grocery stores. So I'm hoping to make some connections like that there. Hopefully we can make it happen. Well, look who it is. Whoa. Nice. I just got my little drug crack operation over there. Don't mind that. Oh man, so I ended up leaving the networking event pretty early because I wasn't like networked out, but I wasn't really getting too much more out of it, and I had already talked to everybody that I wanted to, so packed up some of my goodbyes and headed out. I think that's going to do it for this video, though. Hopefully this one was a little bit shorter. I'm just trying to edit the Yellowstone video now, and I keep getting these errors, and the video's done. I just can't export it or render. Oh my god. This is just a whole thing. This is what I go through every time I upload a video. It works fine. I just can never, ever export it! This should already be up though before this video is up, so whatever, thanks for watching. I'll fill you in on the operation out there and staining in future videos. So thanks for watching. I'm back to making videos now. See you next time.